Hello everyone, it's Mario Plays Review, and today we are going to play this game that it's not ending until I get Evernight. So, we're gonna check the stuff. Like they got something new for the warp. Wait, I should check my phone. Got some assignments. Oh wait, it's not here yet. Okay. Maybe while we're streaming, we're gonna try to get some stellar jades. We're just gonna save up until Evernight comes out.
I am the forgotten past, the evernight that accompanies her. I shall bear the burden of her cruel past.
Wait.
And I will guard her path forward, at any cost.
This could be happening. Like, these are the new characters. And we got Dawn Hong.
As you can see, that transformation was brought about by the power of the permanence.
So, this is what they got. This is what Evernight looks like. That's pretty cool. So, we're just gonna move on. So we were gonna do like, see when Evernight is gonna come out. Like, she's supposed to be coming out in this update.
Did the Divination Commission put able to speak?
We just had to find some type of space anchor so I can get Silverwolf back alive. And there's one down there. There. Now I got Silverwolf back to life. I think we might want to switch to destruction, because we were like trying to do like a boss fight in Amphorius. So I have to make my own character have the baseball bat. March 7, I'm gonna make her imaginary. Kafka's gonna be the part of the team, and Silver Wolf. So we're going in.
It's still early. Where to now?
Remember this. As Lucis' creator, I know more about the death of knowledge than they ever will.
Careful. This is life. This is true form.
Franzus.
Relax.
Eidos Nous.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Stand still.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Say bye to breathing.
Destruction needs no introduction. Let us skip those boring inferences.
Is this the black tide?
Indeed, but I prefer to call it a method of argument.
More than that.
Didn't hurt.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Addition, destruction, or trailblaze. No, I will prove that the very idea of paths is a fallacy.
I could take 10 of you. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
Didn't hurt.
Let's make it quick.
Solution entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang in the
Logic is not a weapon, but a pair of shackles. Allow me to shatter them for you.
Rules are made to be broken.
Stand still. Say bye to breathing.
Truth. Mounting commands. Removal abilities.
Didn't hurt.
Let's go.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Rules are made to be broken.
Relax.
I see it! Target the connector between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot!
time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
to be broken! Just a scratch.
A hero's life is hard.
Let's make it quick. It'll take more than that.
Tread carefully.
It's still early. Where to now?
Move carefully.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, wasp, dead!
Stand still. Relax.
I could take 10 of you. Yeah!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Stand still.
I've known the truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready to stop!
Let's make it quick.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Fighting is meaningless.
Relax. May as well kill them all.
Now that was neat. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, wasp, dead!
Stand still.
I've no interest in conflict.
I could take 10 of you. Stop!
This is our chance.
Say bye to breathing. Relax.
Just as the databank requires updating, so I must keep evolving.
Alright, let's see how we do for this one.
Remember this as Lucis Creed.
The truth of life and death. With the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Stand still. Careful. This is Lygus's true form. Relax.
Intelligent.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Move carefully. Let's make it quick.
May as well kill them all.
Destruction needs no introduction. Let us kill those boring inferences.
Is this the black tie?
Indeed. But I prefer to call it a method of argument. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Erudition, destruction, or trailblaze. No, I will prove that the very idea of paths is a fallacy.
Let's go.
Relax.
Rules are made to be broken!
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang in there. I'll do my best to repel this tsunami of the destruction. I see it. Target the connector between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
Logic is not a weapon, but a pair of shackles. Allow me to shatter them for you.
Let's make it quick.
Stand still.
Fearing the forms, invoking levels, the Trojan horse enters.
Fighting is meaningless.
Furnish her.
All is futile. In erudition's calculations, the Emperor Saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
What was that? That was like an intense cutscene.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis of Lygus' identity is true, then even if we remove the restrictions of the Ultimate Protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the acceptable threshold. Therefore, victory will still hinge upon Mr. Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
Lygus' cognition resides in the exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observer outside of it. Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flows in and out of that world.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home field advantage. You and I should be able to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if, and we don't have more time. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on point.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit. Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions or even billions of calculations. He won't be able to do anything but watch as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's my greatest honor to be on the same page as the geniuses.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think he'd refuse, so it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the Remembrance.
Yes, I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve as the vessel of memories, and do my part for the final battle.
But before that, we have to tell you. The path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Amphorius, yet you only awakened with the Little One's arrival, and only matured as he embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to his memories. If there ever comes a day when he forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses his last connection with Amphorius, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you by.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking. As long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything. Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away? Yep, 1,000 years was such a long time. And everyone in Emporius was waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lagus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance. Yep. By the way, speaking of joining hands, can I please do something before we go on stage? Remember the joke we made back at the Grove? Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel when we touched each other? Really? That makes me really happy. If memories can move people, then it must have been a happy memory, right? Now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there. Memories you want to treasure will never fade away. Even if immersed in the long river of time, these memories will still leave traces of their existence. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it. It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit. Now, I'll carry this power with me, and for a little while, I must part from you. As I step into the long cycles of this world, give me your blessings, friend. Then, let that bright future be, as we have written. Then, I'll leave it to you.
Time as a weapon.
All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Everything just went black.
Even the authority of time cannot command the entire scepter, nor can it plunge the Amphorian extrapolation into a loop. If this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted with a mimetic entity of the remembrance?
You guessed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius. I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter what happens. Which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
An elegant idea, and an exquisite execution. Regrettably, it is you who are restrained by time, not me. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting and victory are the same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity, just like Kozlana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait, as yet another futile bug falls down the cliff and into the bottomless abyss.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in another prison. So that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana system? Interestingly, that place once had a prison too. Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon memory zone entanglement. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same principles?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene both have an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to. I am also sure that with the support of such a resolute memo sprite, our conversation can last for a long, long time.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know? I'll leave the exciting clash of the erudition to you two geniuses.
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against 1? Well, I like it even more. Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away. Go, little one. Go. Overturn the Era Nova.
Lycurgus disappeared? It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim onward and give this campaign a fitting end. I shall send you off with my song, Grey Fry. May this song penetrate time and become the prelude to the new world.
How many stellar jades did I get, though?
Dux Gladiorum, you have completed your duty. A new dawn is about to rise. Why not swim towards it?
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the endless days to come. So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky with the Deliverer.
Is this?
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her to gift this page to you when everything finally reaches the end.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook Is this that Deliverer's experience? It's truly immersive.
People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals they call light cones. But I only know so much about the remembrance, so I can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best to talk about the missing parts.
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best. But if your chatter gets too boring, or if I deem it offensive, then law will become forever beyond your reach.
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to want to embark on a journey into the unknown.
What brightly colored annals. The journey of the Deliverer's conquest. Let me partake in it. Is this a fortress in the sky?
Wait, that's the
This
Herta
is the
space
first
station.
step of my friend's journey among the starry seas. This place is called the Herta Space Station. Just think of it as a supersized grove of Epiphany.
Oh, so it's the territory of that witch. She and another Antikytheran lent me a helping hand back at the banquet.
Look, over there! Looks like he's talking to Madame Herta in his memory. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world, all constructed by eons and paths.
Are you telling me that woman is Herta? Pretty nice space station, huh? But just wait. After a couple more stops on the Astral Express, you'll see sights that'll make this place look ordinary. Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being anything amazing. The farther you go, the more you'll understand what I mean. So do your best with the Nameless. Break a leg! And remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime.
She certainly shares my way of thinking. Only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses. Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Nous, Amphorius' true creator.
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a god?
On the contrary, after all, it was the very first of them who created the god. But I don't really know all the details about that. You might be able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we? This next stop on the journey has a lot of similarities to Amphorius.
A snow-covered land? Interesting.
This star is named Eurillo 6. That name sounds so cold. Belobog sounds better. The girl we see here holds a similar station to you, Imperator. She's the supreme guardian of this world, a leader who took up the mantle of government during a disaster.
I did not expect the Empress of this world to be so young.
Well, your appearance isn't much older.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
No.
It's all thanks to you that we survived the crisis. The collaboration with the IPC is both an opportunity and a challenge. Nonetheless, it's an important step in our journey back into the universe.
This world was sealed beneath its sky just like Amphorius was, and they only managed to reconnect with the stars when the Nameless arrived.
That IPC she spoke of, is it a more powerful organization?
Yes, the IPC conquered many worlds through trade and opened up a vast territory that way. There are many such powerful alliances beyond Amphorius, and they all walk on roads different from the destruction. Coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Belobog, didn't they find a peaceful way to enter the interstellar community?
That cannot be true. That IPC would never have grown so big on trade alone. It may pretend to be a wealthy merchant with clean hands, but I am willing to bet that it grew fat on gory oppression and bloodshed. Its path of conquest must have had no mercy for the weak and would have destroyed them if needed. Are you telling me that this snowland never thought about tossing its dignity to the wind and kneeling to the IPC? I will not believe it. I will never allow the Imperator's empire to be sullied by others. Amphorius must become a power so strong that no interstellar foreigner would dare to look down upon us.
Imperator, Belobog isn't as weak as you imagine. Listen.
I indeed hesitated, but now I understand what we must do. Belobog must learn how to walk on her own until she no longer needs the support of others and can stand on her 2 feet among the stars.
Even if I may not live to see it, I believe such a day will surely come.
They still have their dignity intact. One day, that hope will melt through the ice and help them into a prosperous tomorrow.
But the order of the cosmos is already set in stone. The old laws decree that only the strong survive, binding the weak in an unbroken chain, until they wither and turn to dust. Unless they embrace the power of the destruction. Amphorius must shatter the old law and become the new order among the stars.
Speaking of the Order, another one of my friend's companions may be able to enlighten you further on that. Let's go to the next page. This next world is a nation of dreams. The first time I heard about that place, I didn't even know what to think.
Such opulence does indeed evoke astonishment.
This world is called Penacony, an eternal city built upon a land of dreams. It's also my friend's previous stop, where they went through a risky but exciting adventure.
Tell me about it then. That man standing afar has wings on his head. I am truly curious. Let us set out, my followers.
I wish to gaze upon the views of the Reverie Hotel one more time. I'll be just a traveler when I come back here again. And perhaps, through a traveler's eyes, even the things I once knew so well will feel strangely different.
Penacony is a land of the harmony, where all dreams and hopes merge and combine. It believes in unrestrained freedom, and that's how it lost itself in shallow delights. Then, this young man before you chose to rewrite its laws, using the power of the Order, hoping to shape a dream-bound paradise of perfect happiness.
Yet, the paradise of my dreams remains far away. Perhaps a brief journey with the Nameless can show me more possibilities in my search for paradise. As for what Penacony should look like, it'll be up to her. No, up to their trailblazing now.
It sounds like this ideal kingdom is no more.
That's right. The people chose to wake up at the end. You can't see tomorrow when drowning in sweet dreams.
This individual's law acknowledged only gods and constructs, leaving no space for humanity. And yet, the fact that he could accept defeat and resume his journey shows a rare self-awareness and clarity of mind.
You are also very self-aware, Imperator. then you must know that the world promised by the destruction also has no place for humanity.
I am indeed very aware of Lycurgus's honeyed words of deceit. I have seen enough. Take me back.
Then let's wrap up this trip down memory lane with one last scene.
This absolute wonder.
Isn't it pretty? That's our Amphorius. Our world flows and meanders in this endless band of light. Though we were born from the designs of the gods and are not yet truly alive, the Chrysos heirs of Amphorius still chose to stand against fate and carved a legend no different from that of humankind. Will you really renounce the heroes in this world's previous 30 million cycles, Imperator? Including even yourself. Will you bow to brutal destiny and allow that puppet master named the destruction to have their wish?
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that deliverer's memories to influence me and tilt the scales of law toward him and the two geniuses.
You really saw right through me, Imperator.
How can one rule an empire if one is incapable of understanding people's minds? I have decided on Law's final destination. However, before I move my next chess piece, before we go on, tell me this, sidekick. Throughout his trailblaze, was there ever a memory of the ocean?
The ocean. My cradle. My home. You shall complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, and eternally slumber in the sound of tides. You shall eternally slumber in the sound of tides, and complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world. Our prophecies aligned as flawlessly as a sea snake circling upon itself. An elegant loop, like a joyful hymn, like the circulating ocean current, like our two fates, like Amphorius itself. The trial is over. So tell me, who will own the divine authority of law?
I won't give it to anyone.
What?
I am the law. Why should I give my imperial crown to any other? Both the Deliverer and the Theoros came from beyond the sky. They have no right to interfere with the lands I conquered with my own two hands. The law of Amphorius shall be determined by Amphorius's master.
What exactly did you see in the trial?
Everything. I saw everything regarding the rules of this world's operation. I saw the laws of extrapolation that Theoros spoke of. I saw the ultimate protocol. As long as I offer a sacrifice of equal weight, I can rewrite the laws of this world according to my will. I can turn good into evil, ugliness into beauty, and weakness into strength. Fate gave me a very fair deal. One rule change for the life of one demigod.
What are you planning to do?
You can't guess. We can conquer the stars without relying on any power from beyond the sky. We just need to make some reasonable sacrifices.
Your ambitions have already made so many people give up their lives for the law. And you're still not done?
I am determined for Amphorius to stand on her own 2 feet among the stars.
You are beyond reason. You think such a simple and hypocritical statement can justify your atrocities.
There's no new without destroying the old. That's what you consider an atrocity? Ironic, for that is also the unchanging law of Amphorius's revolutions. Ever since the Flame Chase prophecy resounded in the distance, fate has decreed for the Chrysos heirs to ignite our blood and illuminate this dark age. People would still be puppets of the old dynasty if it weren't for my conquests.
But your world doesn't seem to be any different from your predecessors. Bloodshed, tyranny, oppression. You're making the same mistakes they did.
Go and see everything for yourself. Go to any library I've built. Go listen to the rumors on every street corner. Go and witness how the Imperator crushed the old laws and forged new ones. Go and see what my conquests brought to this world. I cleansed the Chrysos War's filth and mended all the conflicts left by the Era Bellica. I restored Akima's might and allowed mortals and Chrysos heirs to face each other as equals in the Council. I punished all sins and rewarded all achievements. I smashed Talantin's shackles, united humankind to save themselves, and started the Flame Chase era. That's what the Imperator has done in her glorious life. So now, hearken to my final words. History will eventually forget Saridra. But it will never forget the Imperator's people or the Flame Chase era she began.
Final words?
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for pointless debates. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So I will only offer the life of one demigod. In the name of the Imperator, I command you one last time, Electra. Either sacrifice yourself for conquest, or pierce this tyrant's chest with your sword.
Thus, the Imperator concluded her final speech. At the end of her life, at the last moment before she stepped onto the altar, she gave her most loyal subject the choice to decide fate, just as she promised her compatriots before her very first campaign.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize fate's reins!
The Imperator fell. Some say that the Dux Gladiorum turned traitor and killed her liege. Some say that she imprisoned the tyrant in a shallow pond of water, then left. Which meant the Imperator had to kill herself to rewrite the law. There are countless stories about her death. All we can be sure of is when the knight left the vortex, the Imperator was still mumbling about their past conquests together. The beginning and the end of her existence.
Imperator, wait! How could someone of your status come to the front lines? Let me be the flag bearer!
At the end, I faithfully recorded the most important battles in the Imperator's life.
When is this gonna end?
I have to admit,
Hey, that's evernight.
Oh. So this isn't just silence. It's the answer. What was the last thing he said to you before you parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape? A tricky question, but one with a simple answer. He didn't say anything back then, right?
You might have said that, evernight.
That's correct. And now I'm sure.
It's Dawn Hong.
You are not March 7th. There's no way she would remember that detail.
I'm not sure. That's not right either.
I'll only warn you once. Leave her body now.
I don't think it's
How
gonna happen.
impulsive. That's not like you at all. Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility? I didn't take over March 7th's body.
Then what did you do?
Rather, it's March 7th who regained my memories.
Back then, the tides of the Chrysos War had not yet engulfed this city-state of Talenton. And the young princess inside the gates once loved to roam without worries. She snuck into forbidden grounds while the servants were away, but was shocked by what she saw on that day. A chessboard, a stack of pieces, and a strange woman. The board dissected by daylight and shadow, the pieces polished from rough stones uneven.
Fancy a game? If you are my match, then I'll call you my friend.
The stranger's voice was husky and coarse.
If you can beat me, then I'll call you my teacher.
The princess proudly retorted. Despite the bravado, the princess had never touched chess. The defeat made her study in earnest, acknowledging the other as a teacher. Well, first she learned the knights, bishops, rooks, and queen. Then how to defend, attack, capture, and checkmate.
I have learned all there is to learn.
Barely out of childhood, the princess raced into games of chess. Those who looked down on her faced many losses. Those who glorified themselves forfeited in a mess. At her prime, none could rival her at all. But she still recalled what the stranger said.
My origins bring dark omens. So never tell others where your teacher is from.
Then, the waves of the Chrysos War washed over the world. The Achaemons welcomed a ruler. She was deemed imperator and loved to play chess with herself. She regarded all things as pieces, whether Chrysos heirs or Titans magnificent. Before every god-slaying campaign, she thought of the stranger from her childhood, as if that woman had always lived in her mind.
Isn't it lonely to play chess against yourself?
The princess did not understand at the time, but now She who bore the crown finally realized the flame chase's beginning was like fuel being tossed onto the fire, and in the unending road of marching banners and war cries, she finally had the time to meditate. They want many.
No matter.
When the
Is the
Okay, well, I just saw like a cutscene where Spider-Man. No, it's not about that. It's Evernight and Dawn Hong were talking. So Evernight's not out yet, but we'll see. But stay tuned for the next. I gotta do something real fast. Be right back. My God. My God. Hurry up. Oh my goodness, I don't any of that on the scope. Start whack. Ba 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 da 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 da. I gotcha. Run. Get back here. We're gonna kill you. Oh, wait, did the Daft Punks just come in? Experience at 2 p.m. on September 27th. 8th birthday. It doesn't have to go. Mr. Savage. Mr. Savage. Mr. Savage. It's me. It's us. How'd you find us? I can do it. Whoops. Forgot my mic was on. Alright, we're back. Sorry that I forgot to turn off my mic. It was messed up, but we're still gonna continue. Right now. We already experienced these characters. We did Kafka, Silverwolf, Blade, and Jinglu. 33 minutes until they leave. I already got them. Haha. We just got 33 minutes until they're gone. So while we're waiting, we're just gonna listen to a story. We got something happening here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ah! What are these people? Me? March 7, Don Hong, Herda. And who are these other people? That is impossible. What else do they got? That's it. 99%. Let's listen to a story. Good luck, team. Now to chapter 3.
The Imperator's armies stormed into the northern states for the first time, passing through city gates scorched by war.
Another tyrant still!
So exclaimed the angry child. The rock tossed from up high hit the girl's crown. The crowd shrieked and retreated, fearful of a ruler's flames of fury. The girl reached out, not to straighten the crown on her head, but to help up the child shivering in dread.
I heard in the old laws of this land, whoever assaults the crown shall be punished. But I wear another land's crown. And your old laws should also be abolished.
After many days, the gold weaver discovered in shock that wearing a crown or a hat to the side was now this land's fashion, likely to remain with the Imperator's name in tradition. The so-called heroes with golden blood in their veins all have the qualities to fight for the core flames. Who's to say this was not the gods' plan? To have the heroes at each other's throats so the divine could hide in old law's lair and laugh, play, and gloat. Who made this world a chessboard and with one stroke, one river, created the boundary between God and man?
Dux Gladiorum! Dux Carminum, Dux Helcalithist, Dux Fragoris, Dux Brumalis. Heed my call!
The girl stood before a mighty army with her scepter.
Today, I will insist on crossing the Rubicon. Gather the might of all heroes and begin the journey to slay gods!
Half of the core flames were now in her hands, and the hidden trickery titan stirred, leaving taunts. The Imperator summoned the heroes to discuss, finally stopping after much hesitation. As they had already pinned down the bones of Earth's beast, they let that thief live for a bit longer in bliss. The warrior of the fractured blade laughed boldly.
Our sovereign is good at open strategies and struggles with trickery. But where is that live fish?
The Imperator replied with a chuckle.
Her? She probably disliked the scent of cats and submerged herself in the baths.
The years spent with her dukes didn't seem too far distant. Yet only after the end of many wars did the heroes discover how the Imperator's form walked more and more alone.
The road of a ruler is a lonely one. One day, we'll only be able to see her retreating form.
The Swordmaster of Singing Waves was worried too. When all others had departed in intoxication, the two of them gazed into each other's eyes, towards torrents deeper than their fates, and sank into profound silence.
Drink one more cup with me, my dear follower.
In the end, the Imperator first broke the silence.
When compared to the taste of salt and blood, I sometimes miss your ambrosia.
About the destruction soon to be born and the eternally occurring extrapolation, the Anti-Catherians spoke of all this in words unceasing.
So this is the old world I must fight against.
The girl's expression bore no sorrow or tragedy. Instead, she looked more solemn and ready than ever. Whoever stated that two kings could not meet face to face in chess?
I am the sovereign of Akama. I once faced the gods. So what do I have to fear about the laws hanging behind such gods? I will chop up the old laws and let them be firewood for the new.
No matter the cost. That was the Imperator's lifelong conviction. Never changed, always persistent.
I dreamed that the Imperator's statue stood before the world-wearing altar, her gaze level with that of the gods. Then, blood gushed out from the statue's orifices, and the people, in cheers and elation, washed their hands in that golden blood. The tyrant's life will end with violent death. None will weep, and all will cheer as her statue topples. She will die before the dawn comes.
A vengeful aristocrat, one whose title was stripped by the Imperator, thus spoke.
We cannot agree with your excessive deeds. You have imprisoned Trebios' split selves, demanding that divine authority regress into the ruler's mouthpiece. We will reveal your future with the prophecy. And tell in truth, your crusade will indeed be a smooth path. Yet in the same breath, we see omens of your death. A demise in an absolute pure darkness. Even so, please excuse us, as our eyes continue to be drawn to your crown's flames. Dux Vitorum. You don't exactly hate that name.
In the name of Yanisopolis' priestess, holy maiden, and oracle, thus spoke the Imperator's Dux Vitorum.
Allow me to remind you, your life is now on a countdown with the fall of law, and you will become law. I must confirm, is our deal still going strong? Is the future I promised you more satisfying than the future in the prophecy? Ah, you are as resolute as always. Good. Oh, as ever, this prison of gods, Amphorius, and all mundane and average worlds need someone like you. A daring ruler. Let us end this despicable extrapolation together.
Amphorius is Theoros, the Imperator's co-conspirator, Lycurgus, thus spoke.
The Imperator betrayed the Flame Chase Alliance. And I was the sinner who paved the way for her achievements. Like how a deep-sea fish cannot escape the tide's push and pull. I granted her an end fitting for a tyrant. Her dying smile, gaze towards my tear-swelled eyes. She commanded me to wash away all sins and filth, and return a blinding dawn to the holy city. She commanded me to set up stones and monuments, in lightless seabeds to commemorate our friends. But who will remember her achievements? I will. I will rest with her in a lonely song.
Electra, the last heir of the ocean, who played music on the waves alone, spoke thus.
Please record the truth of my life, dear author. No need for words of praise or solemnity. Just as I once instructed Dux Carminum, the histories of rulers are not for recording our merits, but for warning future generations. As for why the Imperator died, and what reproach she would face in life and death, those should be left for the new world to judge. Now I have personally entered my end, a self-flagellation. Let the boiling gold covering the holy city be stamped with my name. For I am certain I have won half a move against the gods. And this unfinished game will be left to the future to reach completion.
Seridra, the only Imperator the holy city had ever seen, spoke thus. My friend, have you heard of the rosy celestial maiden? Whether in a corner of the archives or in the depths of a cave, you can always find legends about her. She had hair like a rosy pink dawn and a smile that could thaw the most glacial ice. Some say she was Nikador's nemesis, while others say Nestia was infatuated with her. Oh, mysterious and beautiful celestial maiden, how I wish to turn into a slate, forever etched with your tale. Many claim to have seen that celestial maiden, either in the half-remembered dreams of early morning, or in the gossip and whispers after supper.
She once whispered in my ear.
She once saved my life.
She gifted me an ice crystal!
Her worshippers recite her deeds, even writing some into family teachings. Curious poets ask up and down the land, only to find that the details of these encounters are difficult to recount, even for the witnesses themselves. In the entire holy city, there are none who can provide proof of her existence. It is not known since when the celestial maiden was always mentioned together with time. People recite her name during prayer to beg for miracles to appear faster. It is said that even in the selection of priests of time, girls with pink hair are preferred.
They still didn't pick me! Ugh, maybe I need to go dye my hair.
The brunette candidate was upset, but the examiner responded with a smile.
Don't forget the Healer of Twilight. Has a head of pink hair. She's a descendant of the sky.
Scholars and poets discuss at length the origins of the rosy celestial maiden, but all mothers tell the same tale. That princess came from beyond the sky. Her shooting star, like crystal ice, pierced the fog of the Vale of Evernight. She made friends with the Titan, and whenever the month of Evernight descended, they would meet again. The children loved that tale. Therefore, as the moon turned and shifted phases, the story became true. But someone always questions, unable to read the air.
There are no worlds beyond the sky. So how can the rosy celestial maiden come from there?
Rosy celestial maiden. A world beyond the sky.
The reckless adventurer takes out the photo stone, claiming it is the true work of the rosy celestial maiden. The citizens laugh at this tale, with few accepting it as true. After all, long before the guests beyond the sky arrived, the legend of the rosy celestial maiden had already covered the world. So, my friend, have you really heard of the rosy celestial maiden?
Okay, we're just gonna do part 3. This game is going to go down because of the new update at 6 p.m.
Strategy. The truth of life and death. Well, the sanctuary is but a vision.
Relax.
Rules are made to be broken.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Move carefully.
Ready to
This is our chance.
May as well kill them all.
Fighting is meaningless.
Relax.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, dead!
Scratch.
Stand still. Say bye to breathing. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Reach the end of the story.
Don Hong might have been the perfect character to add. So we need to get the last enemy with Don Hong.
We need a strategy.
Rules are made to be broken.
Stand still.
Move carefully.
Relax.
I could take 10 of you! Stop!
Let's make it quick.
May as well kill them all. Stand still.
Let's go.
Relax.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, dead!
No interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision.
Say bye to breathing. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Not bad.
Let's make it quick.
Stand still.
Rules are made to be broken.
You'll make good practice. Stop!
Let's go.
Relax.
Fighting is meaningless.
May as well kill them all.
Meaningless.
Stand still.
Ready to stop!
And we did it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Now we just got part 4 unlocked.
Not. It's still early. Where to now?
What just happened? Synthesize? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That's cool. But I just want to see what the other things are. Travel log. Nether puppet? Memory of chaos. What's this? Oh, it's just quest. Those are new. Rogues on the Rod. Not here yet. It's getting close. We're getting close to 20 tickets. We just gotta see what we can do for these guys. Come on, give me one. Give me one character. I swear. What? I already have Dawn Hog. Give me another one. This is just a different type. I can get another ticket. Alright. It's just for the thing. Come on, you can do it. Give me a random character, like a new one. It's all just light cones. Now we're just gonna wait until the thing comes up. Like, just wait for it. I already got Archer. There's not even a voice actor for Saber or Archer. There's nobody's voice for those two. Wait, is the thing still going? Wait. We just got 9 minutes. Or do we? Who's this? Yeah, I'm interested. Well, we got a quest. I'm gonna have to save that for later because this might change. Are these about to come out?
I am the forgotten past. The evernight that accompanies her. I shall bear the...
We just gotta see when the others are coming. Maybe this game might have an update, so we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Well, that was a total bust, but so I've heard that the next update is tomorrow. We'll see you later. Stay tuned for the next